I'm going to make our final recipe. All right. And what I'm doing here are going to be savory vegetable pancakes. And now, let's see, Roshan, you have Elmwood. Who else has Elmwood? Sharon. Did you all see the savory vegetable pancake recipe in the newsletter today? They copied me, man. Amy, you're watching this. It was funny. So great minds just think alike. It is actually the exact same recipe. This is a recipe from the website The Kitchen. And that's spelled Kitchn, no E. They have a lot of really great vegetable ideas. And this one, you know, we always think of pancakes loaded down with maple syrup, maybe some fruit, right? So what I'm doing here is going to be one that's a little bit more savory. And that salsa that you have in front of you will actually be really good on this, but they also taste good plain. All right? So pancakes, also another really great vehicle for vegetables, okay? Either in a pancake batter like I've made here, and I've just added some carrot, some zucchini, some fresh herbs, in this case parsley, a little bit of green onion because I had it, and a little bit of fresh garlic, okay? If you have any green garlic in your share right now, that would also be lovely in this, okay? But pancakes or fritters, all right, you can put pretty much anything, again, in a pancake or in a fritter. Your kids will eat it because it's small, they like pancakes, and they can dip it in something, all right? So if you've got a picky husband or picky children, this is a really great way to use up some veggies. Now, I've made my own pancake batter, okay? You don't have to. You could certainly use like a Bisquick, all right, or some other sort of mix. The pancake batter that I made is actually also from the kitchen. So, but it's just a basic buttermilk pancake batter. All right. And an electric griddle, this electric griddle has seriously made things really easy for this kind of recipe. Now, I borrowed this from Chef Bob over with UK School of Ag, but you can get one of these. I think, Karen, you've got one of these, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it just makes things super duper easy. You can also use it for sandwiches. You can use it to cook fish or other kinds of protein too. So it's a nice way if you don't want to heat up your whole kitchen by turning on the stove and working over the stovetop, which, you know, let's be honest, in the summer we kind of don't want to do that. And this has been, it's a good tool to have in your kitchen. So other combinations that you could use, pretty much anything. Okay, again, greens. If you use greens, I would cook them. Fresh herbs. You could put some cheese in here. Some feta would be really nice. Maybe a little bit of chopped up broccoli or cauliflower. Okay, some turnips would be nice. Kohlrabi. Who's gotten their first kohlrabi already? Okay, okay, I'm saving kohlrabi for lunch. I was going to do it for breakfast this time around, but I couldn't actually find enough. There weren't a lot yet. We're not flooding the market with kohlrabi quite yet. But I will say a lot of people, whenever I mention that I'm doing this class, they want to know what to do with kohlrabi. Have you already eaten your kohlrabi? How did you cook it?
I roasted mine with olive oil, salt, and pepper.
Nice. Excellent. How did you cook yours?
So I do kohlrabi hash browns a lot of times.
That's what I was thinking of doing, actually, for this class. Yeah.
Those are always a hit. But they're also good as just like veggie sticks, too. I do that a lot of times.
Yeah. So raw kohlrabi is probably my favorite way to eat it, with a little bit of salt. I do like to put a little salt on there.
And then I just threw it in a stir fry, too. Like, chopped it up so it gives a little bit of crunch. It works kind of like a watercress then.
Exactly. Yeah, it's got a really similar flavor, too, I think. But if you haven't had kohlrabi yet, it's sort of similar to a broccoli stem. You do want to peel it before you eat it. I will hopefully be able to have enough kohlrabi to do that in the lunch class. But if you ever have any questions about kohlrabi, email me, and I'm happy to send you some recipe ideas. We're going to pass out some pancakes that I made earlier. And as I said, these would be great with your salsa. This would also be really good with a little bit of Greek yogurt, okay, or sour cream, maybe even just a squeeze of lemon, all right, a little bit of hummus.
Sorry.
Has anyone seen the new vegetable-based hummuses that they carry at Kroger now? They've got a carrot hummus that's really good, and I actually spread a little bit of that on these pancakes when I made them at home, and they were really yummy. So when you cook pancakes, you want to let that the top surface bubble up, and you'll see the edges of the pancakes dry out just a little bit, and that's how you know it's time to flip them. Okay? But these are just so cute too. You know, now these vegetables I did not cook beforehand because I just used carrot and zucchini. If you do use zucchini, you want to make sure that grate it ahead of time and see how wet it is. And by wet, I just mean to see how much liquid it's giving off. You may want to drain that zucchini before you put it in the batter. So if it's been really rainy lately, and if the zucchini has been absorbing a lot of that water, then you may want to drain that zucchini or whatever vegetable that you might be putting in, because you don't want it to make your pancake batter really, really runny. It'll affect the quality of the finished product. Okay? So what do you guys think of the pancakes? They're pretty good, right? And again, there's some salt and pepper. There's a little bit of parsley, onion, and garlic. You could flavor that with any herb, more or less onion or garlic, and any sort of topping would be good on that too. Let's see. Oh, and the calories on that would, of course, depend on what the pancake base recipe is that you used.